Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Familiar Travels with your host Fallenwolf. Oh! So, as of the time of this recording, it's pretty late for me. It's almost midnight. Now, Now one of the issues was I couldn't really sleep. I'm not really tired, kind of sickish. So I thought, what better thing to do than play another episode of Familiar Travels? As I've told many people before, this is one of my right now current top favorite VNs. I almost would say number one, not quite. Probably, I would have to play the whole thing to say that. As I've said, I really love the story premise is simple, but the characters are very interesting when you get to know them. It's very interesting. The art style helps. Like I said before, the art style is what drew me into. The art style is what made me buy this, but the story and the premise are what kept me in. Fantastic visual novel. As I've said before, feel free to look in the info down below to see all the information. Please, I would highly recommend to purchase this game either through one of the two links. But anyway, with all that being said, last time we left off, we went with Poe to do some good cop, bad cop action. Things didn't work out exactly well in the beginning, and but in the end, everything worked out. We saw a side of Poe that we usually don't see. He actually was willing to listen to our advice, and he's a pretty nice guy deep down. And our character almost had an anxiety attack, which was not so good. But anyway, besides all that, right now it is night of day 6, so we're going to do that. Depending on how long this is, we might even go ahead and do a bit of day 7. But last time I played this, I was highly recommended to go to Mocha. So we're going to go to Mocha. Oh, hello, Mocha. I was recommended Mocha. I do believe there's also Nil, but we'll do Mocha. I was highly recommended to do Mocha's route. Ah, good, you're here. I have to wonder why she would show up if she wasn't sure I was here. I was wondering if you wanted to go to the bar and grab a drink. Honestly, it's really comforting that Mocha is so direct and to the point. I could use a relaxing day, and my last attempt to hang out with Mocha ended up being a little chaotic. Sure, where to? Well, there's only one place in town. Let's head to the speakeasy. Sure, was there any reason in particular? Nah, just wanted to grab a drink with my friend. Oh, she called us her friend. People don't understand, like, for me personally, when people call me friend, I know it's stupid, but I get, like, really, I'm like, oh, thank you. Sounds like a plan. With everybody else I'm friends with, I have to wonder if there's any ulterior motives in what they're doing, at least to an extent. I never feel that way with Mocha. She's just so real. Great! Mocha and I head out, and before long, we're out of the door and on our way to the speakeasy. There's a cold wind in the air, but walking beside Mocha does a pretty good job of blocking out a lot of the breeze. I know I ask this pretty much every time we hang out, but how is everything going? Same as usual, I guess. It's a lot of weird stuff I can't really wrap my head around. I'm sort of starting to become desensitized to the weird. Desensitized, or are you just adjusting to your life here? I never thought of it like that. I guess that's a better way to put it. While we're walking, a couple people noticed Mocha walking in the street. Oh hey, that's the warrior princess! Oh hey, see if you can lift my buddy up! Alright guys, I'm just trying to go get a drink some other time. Yeah, what are you drinking, mead? The two of them laugh. Mocha looks a little upset. And what's so bad about mead? It's honey. The two of them pause for a second. They continue to laugh. Aww. Hey guys, fuck off. She's just trying to have a nice night. Jesus, you guys are prudes. We were just having some fun. Calm down. Dude, guess it doesn't matter how tough you are. Some people just get offended about anything. Yeah. Wait, that's the Midgardian with her. No way! She's picking up that mana for both of them. The two of them walk away, laughing at each other and occasionally looking back at us. Man, what was their deal? Whatever, I'm used to it. Let's just head to the bar. That pissed me off. That was seriously uncool. Dude, drop it. I've already said I'm used to it. I decided to drop it, but that shouldn't be something that Mocha is used to. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Okay, we're here anyways. Ah, stereotypes. We arrive at the speakeasy and drop below the manhole into the club. There's a few people there. We head to the counter to see Scarlet. Oh, hey Scarlet, what's up? I don't remember her voice at all because I've only seen her the first time. I only saw her in like the prologue, day one, and that was it. And I remember, no, the prologue, and I haven't seen her since. Do you really care, or are you just making small talk before you get a drink? I guess, two meads. Oh, I can't talk today. 2 meads, please, Scarlet. Thought so. So, now that you've ordered something, I'll be your friendly bartender. I'll be your friendly bartender for the evening. Scarlet emerges with 2 large tankards of delicious-smelling mead. One looks proportionate to Mocha, the other to me. 2 meads, 1 warrior size and 1 kitty size. Hey! Hey! Should you have a kitty size at a bar? Should you have a kitty size at a bar? Should you really be telling me how to run my business? Fair. I notice Mocha's looking down at her drink. Mocha, what's wrong? Why is this a warrior size? Why not just like a large? It was Poe's idea. You're the only one who really orders this stuff around here, so we figured you'd be honored by the title or something. Yeah, I guess. Kid, it really looks like something's on your mind. Speak up, what's wrong? Why is everyone asking that today? Aww. I get the feeling that Mocha's like the strong type that doesn't really like to admit when she's like, you know, feeling down. Like, see, because she's been nice to everybody. She's been trying to help everybody. She almost reminds me, she's kind of like a big sister in a sense. Like, she seems like she wants to help everybody, but she doesn't like asking for help for herself. Which, I know a lot of people like that. Because we're your friends. We can tell when something is upsetting you. Yeah, you're usually beaming, but now you're looking more like rebar. I always get the gist of the metaphor Scarlet uses, but never fully understand them. Oh, it's just... I don't know. I feel like people think I'm... what's the word? A badass? Yeah, kind of. That's the point. People just know me for that. What's wrong about that? I'd literally kill to be as big and tough as you. It's a crime to have to bust out the knives before some chauvinist takes you seriously. Yeah, but I don't want to be a stereotype. The tough warrior princess from a far-off land. Hun, I hate to break it to you, but that's who you are. Take it from the 1930s mobster stereotype. Most people don't take the effort to get to know you. For example, I do needle felting. You don't see people coming in here to talk to Scarlet, the smooth-talking needleworker. Oh, wow. Wait, Scarlet, you do needle felting? What do you felt? Legally speaking, I make commissions with the likeness of people the commissioner might not like. I make commissions with the likeness of people. And off the record? Voodoo doll. Oh, we got voodoo magic in here. First transformation magic, now we got voodoo magic. What's next? Oh, I'm excited. Oh, freaking voodoo magic, man. Cool. See, all you need is a yuppie like this to be interested in the stuff you keep down there inside. What do you mean? Well, do you have a hobby, things you're into? I like fighting. Yeah, but like besides that, maybe some less violent thing. Less violent? Sparring maybe? That's the same thing. What's so bad about being into those things? Nothing, but I mean, those are all pretty similar. Mocha takes a big drink of her tankard. What exactly is so bad about being interested in similar things? What are you into, hero? Oh gosh! Oh, we actually have choices in this? What? We have choices in this? We have choices in this visual novel? Yeah, back in my day, we had like 10 choices in the visual novel. Nowadays, kids don't know how good they had it back then. I actually had 4 choices this time. Video games is not really a hobby. No, I take that back. I'm sorry, everyone. I take that back. Cancel that. Ignore what I just said. Ignore what the YouTuber who plays video games for his channel just said. It is a hobby. I'm sorry. I write. Me personally, I write and I like to draw. So I'm like, I don't play video games as much, except for this. I write. I like to write sometimes. What do you like to write? I think back to some of the things I've written for that one art site back on Midgard. I better not bring them up. I know. Oh, I love this. I love the little inside jokes the developers had with this. I love this. Oh, well, you know, short stories. What kind of short stories? Yeah, I'm intrigued. Just, never mind. I was just kidding. Is it smut? Oh, Scarlett knew. Scarlett knew. She was like, smut. I was like, Scarlett, shut up. Huh? I know that look anywhere. You're trying to hide something dirty. You seem embarrassed. It's okay. You can tell us. Just stories, guys. That's all. Just stories. If you say so. I take a swig of my drink. Nobody should have to share that much information on the spot. See? Nobody treats the hero like a warrior princess. Yeah, but they can't lift a car over their head. I can feel myself starting to get a little drunk. Yeah, well, I haven't tried it. With proper training, you can do it. The weight is just in your mind. Is the slip disc and herniated spine? Oh wait, is the slip disc and herniated spine also in your mind? Yeah, probably not a good idea for me to lift a car. Mocha laughs. It looks like she's cheering up a bit. Well, I wouldn't write it off completely. Yeah, all right. Scarlett refills our tankards and we each take a big drink. I've got to say, you can really hold your mead. Poe said the same thing at the party. Poe said the same thing at the party. Must be my human liver. So, you might have some magic after all. Pfft. So. Back to what we were saying. Why is it so wrong that I am a warrior princess? Nothing's wrong, but if you just get super into one thing, you need to be okay with people treating you like that. No, fuck that. Mocha slams the tankard down the table. The entire counter shakes. There's no reason why people should treat me like shit. Are people really treating you like shit, or are you treating yourself like shit? Mocha stops for a second. What? No, it's like, those guys were sort of mean, but you fight things 10 times their size. 10, more like 20. Sure, whatever. I just don't get why you're so upset about this. I don't know. Everybody is quiet. Suddenly, I feel a pit in my stomach. The mead starts to gurgle and rumble. Oh, I think I'm done with the mead. You okay, hero? Yeah, can we go get some fresh air? Mocha helps me up and we start to head outside. Guys, your drinks. Fuck, every time. Oh, we didn't pay. We didn't fucking pay. Phew, the fresh air feels nice on my face. I close my eyes and take a few deep breaths and feel better. By the time I open my eyes, I don't see anybody. Looking around, I see Mocha standing a little ways away, looking sorrowful. Mocha, what's wrong? Oh, I see a single tear roll down. Oh no! I see a single tear roll down Mocha's face. I like Mocha too. I think she's gonna be my next option when I replay this. Cause I'm playing every round. I told everybody. It's okay. It's okay. You can talk to me. Mocha, like I said, it's not quite as bad as laughed and dashed the stream because I was crying. I actually had tears in my eyes. Like, Mocha looks down at me. Her eyes look swollen like she's about to cry. She takes a sharp inhale before talking. I just don't know who I am. I had this good idea about who I was in my mind's eye. It's like I can see a picture of myself, this person that I know is me, you know? Sure. But every time somebody says something like that, it's horrible to me, makes me second guess myself. That image fades a little bit, becomes distorted and horrible looking. Now the person I look at in my mind's eye doesn't look like me at all. I'm the cool one, the confident one. I never have these kinds of problems. I hate that person, the one there in my head, the weak one, the scared one, that little voice. Mocha. You shouldn't have said that. People think you're stupid. Why do you act like this? You're such an idiot. Why do I say those things to myself? Before I came here, when I was in Jotunheim, I was happy. I liked who I was. But now I see all these other people around me. I can see how they feel. They're scared of me when I walk past or when I get angry. Oh, I understand. I kind of understand this to a degree. It's like I relate to so many of these characters in a degree. Like, I relate to her because I beat myself up a lot. Like, I understand these feelings. Like, when you're... It literally is like people said, your own worst enemy is yourself. Like, I've had so many times where, like, my brain was like, oh, man, people really hate you. I'm like, oh, I try to, you know... I understand. I think we've all dealt with this at some point. And it's honestly something that... It's hard to get over. Even when you have support from friends, sometimes it's hard to overcome yourself is the question. But it's something worth fighting for, so... Or they think I'm weird, different. Mocha's on the verge of crying completely. I just want to go back to being the same. I know how you feel. Mocha takes another deep breath, collecting herself. Yeah, I guess you're not from here either. Not about that. I mean that little voice. That part of you that you just wish would shut up for a second. Take a break. It's on when I'm awake, when I'm asleep. Everything I do, there's the thought track in my head that's making sure I don't make any mistakes. And God help me if I do. Really? Yeah, even at the bar earlier, I was scared of saying the wrong thing. I always think about what other people want me to say. Huh? The cold wind is hitting me even harder than now that the meat is starting to wear off. I shiver a little bit. Oh, you must be freezing. Do you want to go home? I don't know. I'm having fun talking to you. Oh, I meant, do you want to come home, like, to my place? I can't help but blush. Yeah, okay. Mocha positions herself to be blocking the wind and we start to walk towards the dorms. Hey, hero? Yeah, Mocha. Do you think I'm one-dimensional? Of course not. The whole time we've been hanging out, you've only mentioned the whole Jotunheim fighting thing once or twice. Yeah. Which, to be honest, sort of sucks. It's actually really interesting. I don't want to bore you. I don't know. Having an interest doesn't make you one-dimensional, right? It's about your personality. What about my personality? You're caring, compassionate, you always know what to say. Sure, I guess you're the cool one, but it goes a lot deeper than that. Really? Yeah, I really like spending time with you. That's sweet. Aww. We arrive at Mocha's room and she lets me in. Phew, it's nice to be able to relax for a second. Yeah, I have to use the restroom. You make yourself comfortable. I sit on a nearby chair and take a deep exhale. My breath smells like yeast and honey. Mocha returns. It's jarring how tall she looks when I sit down. Oh, you're so comfortable. Is it alright if I stand? I was sitting at that bar and just sort of want to stretch my legs. Yeah, no problem. So, hey, you said you want to know more about Jotunheim. Were you serious about that? Yeah, actually, the body paint stuff seemed really interesting. If I had my paints, I'd be able to show you. I have to admit, the idea of Mocha body paint is a little exciting. It's a little silly. We paint ourselves with these tribal designs to break up our outline, make us harder to spot. Like a ghillie suit. What's that? Oh, in Midgard, people who are trying to hide will wear basically a bodysuit that looks like grass. Couldn't do that in Jotunheim. Why not? Lots of the beasts there are herbivores. You'd be gone in a second. Mocha pantomimes a jaw with her hands. Why are there's so many errors. Why is it saying Murphy now? It's like, rah, I get it. Yeah, probably not the best idea. From what I've heard about Jotunheim, I don't think I'd last very long there. Psh, you'd be a king there. You'd have me to protect you. I mean, like, you'd be really good. Not a king, I mean, you'd have to, you know, be with a princess. Mocha lets out a nervous chuckle. Anyways. Huh? Hero, king of Jotunheim has a nice ring to it. There are a lot of nice places in Jotunheim. It's mostly people that don't live there that get the wrong idea. The cities and everything are pretty well developed. I just don't live in the city, and a lot of people there don't. Oh, cool. There are places like that in Midgard. In fact, most places are like that. Okay, so you know what it's like? Kind of. There are no giant beasts in Midgard. We have different, far more boring problems. Hey, so I was actually thinking more about what we were talking about earlier. Yeah? I was thinking if you wanted to help me plan something out real quick. A project I wanted to do. Sure. Well, I thought if I could show people a more productive way to fight, a safer way, then it might help me have a better self-image. Does that make sense? Sure, I can get behind that. You really think it's a good idea? You won't know until you try it. If there's anybody that could run a fight club and still have it be safe and compassionate, it would be you. Aw. Yeah, teach people to not let emotions get in the way of fighting. That's super healthy. I think if I could have some people see that, let that little version of me out of my head for a minute and let people see I could get a better picture of who I am. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. I could get it set up over the week. Need help with it? Honestly, I think it's something I should do myself. Oh, okay. No, it isn't like that. I just think that this is a problem that requires me to meditate on it. Introspect. That being said, you helped me look into myself tonight more than anybody has in a long time. I sit onto my chair a little more and Mocha takes notice. Hey, I'm getting kind of tired. That would be my cue to leave then. Well, it's pretty cold out. You could spend the night here. This is a pretty comfy chair. I mean, you don't have to sleep in the chair. I know I'm pretty big, but it's a big bed and I don't roll around in my sleep much. I can feel my heart beating quickly. Worried if Mocha will notice and get the wrong idea, I figure I have to say something. Yeah. The bed is big. Fuck. Oh no! Wait. Wait, did I just step into a wrong path? You know, it is big. It's a big bed, so the two of us could lie on the big bed, I guess. Yeah. Stop saying the bed is big. I keep saying the bed is big. Oh my gosh. Why did I say that out loud? Why did I just say that out loud? Just kidding. About the bed thing, I was serious, but the other... Yep. Mocha picks me up and carries me over to the bed. Her arms were so soft. Mocha lays me down on the bed, holding me with one hand and adjusting the blankets with the other. Softly, she lies me down the bed and, with ease, lifts me up for a moment, putting the blankets underneath me. I just need to go get my pajamas on. You hold tight. Okay. The way Mocha tucked me in, I'm so tired. I want to stay up. Maybe I can turn the sleepover into something. I bet Mocha's just so soft all over. Man, I drank a lot of mead. I'll probably wake up when she comes to bed. I'll just take a quick... Slowly I open my eyes. I see the warm colors of Mocha's room and slowly pan my eyes down. I see two massive arms. In fact, I'm not looking at Mocha's room at all. At some point in the night, she grabbed me and I tucked into her chest like some kind of stuffed animal. She squeezes a little tighter and I let out a small... Wah? Slowly, Mocha opens her eyes. She looks down at me and smiles. Good morning. Mocha opens her eyes a little and, noticing she's gripping me, lets go and pushes me a little. I unapologetically roll off the bed and land on the floor. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Mocha rushes. Oh my gosh. Yo, if somebody messed me up with these choices, I'm gonna be so furious. I'm going for Poe first. Mocha's next. Mocha rushes over and picks me up, setting me on my feet and dusting me off. Can we pretend I didn't throw you off the bed? Sorry, everyone. That doesn't seem like a bad idea, I think to myself as I start to drift off. Oh, we didn't get to see her in her pajamas. I'm kind of curious what she looked like in her pajamas. As I start to wake up, dim memories of the night before cloud my mind's eye. The rough fabric beneath me and the foreign smells remind me that I am not in my own bed. I can hear two voices talking to each other as I slowly open my eyes, blinking. It's Mocha and Ori? What am I doing here again? That's right, I fell asleep in Mocha's room. As I start to sit up, I pick up on the words being exchanged. You know, Hero, you guys met already. But they were here all night. I don't know who Ori is. I think it's one of the issues with this game, because some of the decisions you make later to join up with people relates to as if you have already been hanging out with them. But that's a small minor nitpick. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, hold on, guys. It's so complicated. But, yeah, that's only one of the minor choice issues I have. They just fell asleep. I wasn't going to try to move them. All right. Hey, guys. Good morning, I mean. Oh, it's Ori. Oh, I remember him now. You're awake. Good. You remember Ori, right? Yeah, of course. What's up, Ori? Nothing much. Mocha wanted to go to the library today to study. Want to come along? Right now? We can go in a moment or two. Good morning to you too, Hero. Thanks. Slowly, I rise to my feet, dropping the tattered blanket at my feet while stepping forward. Do you need to grab a notebook or something from your place? We can stop by if you need to. I'll be okay. I think I'm just gonna catch up on my reading. That's a good idea. I have some reading to do, too. My stomach starts to grumble. I suddenly realize that I'm really hungry. Shoot, I should find something to eat first, though. Is that okay? No need. I actually made some breakfast for us. I was thinking we could eat at the park. I think I have some leftovers I can bring, too. Hang on. Mocha reaches for a small basket of fruit on the shelf, briefly checking to see if the fruit is still good. Yes, this will be fine. Ready to go. Ready when you guys are. Yep. Ori holds up a bag of pastries and muffins, and the three of us leave Mocha's room and head toward the park. Oh, this is a nice one. Now, this feels like school life. Well, this looks like a good spot to eat. Yeah, we can eat right here, Yeah, we can eat right here, so I have a few things here. I made some muffins, which didn't turn out great. But I had this donut maker I found, so here's these donuts. They actually look pretty good. And then there's just some croissants I made from a can. Crescents. Crescents? Yeah, look. Ori pulled a small croissant out of his bag. Mocha laughs. What, you've never had one before? I don't think I believe you. Oh no, I've had these. We're just call them something else. What do you call them? Croissants. Croissant. Croissant. That was terrible. Please disregard. I do my best French accent. The others don't seem so impressed. Unless amused counts as impressed. Hey, what? Isn't that just a crescent said in a strange way? Yeah, I guess so. It's stupid, but I know they're tasty. I grab a croissant from Ori's bag, signaling the start of our breakfast. Everyone digs in. Mocha goes for a muffin, while Ori peruses the basket of fruit until he finds one he likes. Hey, dragon fruit, cool. Oh, those are all over the place in Jotunheim. My family sends me a box of them every month, and they keep for a long time. We got those in Midgard too, but only in certain places. Really? I guess I always figured it was a magic kind of fruit. Yeah, honestly, me too. We laugh and talk as we all continue eating. Nobody seems to mind that we're all cutting into study time. I guess that's because the library isn't closing anytime soon. Alright, I'm pretty much full. Do you remember if we could bring food into the library? I'm sure you can bring that bag with you. I don't feel like dropping off this fruit either. Sweet. Should we get going then? We have some time, and it's a great day. Why don't we just relax and chat for a bit? Sounds good, Mocha. Hero, have you had a chance to really explore the library yet? Huh? No, I guess not. I've just been where all the books are. Is there more to see? Ori looks at Mocha with a worried expression, but she simply smiles. There's private study rooms that open up when classes start again. You'd really enjoy taking advantage of them. That sounds neat. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, they're super useful, especially during exam week. Don't remind me. You're smart, Hero. Trust me, you'll do fine. Just pay attention and put in some effort and you'll be golden. Mocha nods in agreement. Well, thanks, Ori. I'm sure I'll be okay, but it still makes me nervous. Not really sure why. There's no shame in that. We can't always know the causes of our feelings. Something out of the ordinary catches my eye. A color in the sky that isn't normal. As I turn around, I see billowing green smoke coming up near the school. Hey, what's that? I've never seen anything like that in the sky before. Huh? The two of them turn to look where I'm pointing and Ori gasps. Cash, is that coming from the library? I'm afraid it might be. Come on, we have to go. Right now. You come too, Hero. Leave the food. We'll get it later. Wait, what's going on, Cash? Before I can get any answers, Ori and Mocha are running off towards the smoke. I take a deep breath and chase after them, trying to catch up as we make for the library. What the heck just happened? Oh no. Hold on, I gotta save. I wish you could save screenshots, but it doesn't work like that. No, he won't let me save the screenshots. No! Can I save at least? No, stop. Cancel. Oh no, I can't. Oh well. What's going on here? Assume defensive positions. I hear Mocha and Ori. I hear Mocha and Ori. They still seem to be in a bit of smoke. It was Kaj. Mocha and Ori look like they calm down a little and enter. Kaj. Stop the names! I can't tell what's going on because the names are not matching up. Kaj, what did you do? It was just a prank. Oh no. We have to go before anybody sees it was you. Follow us. You know, wait, what? Sorry. You know procedure, Mocha, not until they're initiated. Poe, would you mind? Not at all. Why is I'm sorry, I've been doing these other voices and trying to switch to Poe is hard. I see Poe approach Kaj, say something to him, and watch as he immediately falls asleep. Then he approaches me. Hero, sorry. What? Sleep. I feel myself regain consciousness. I'm restrained and there is a bag over my head, but I can hear clearly. As if there isn't enough attention towards powerful familiars already. Murphy, calm down. He didn't know. He was just making a mistake. Mistakes are what got Bailey taken. The mistakes are what landed Jade in a coma. I understand. Just try and be kind. You do not want to chase away more recruits. Where did Poe go anyways? Didn't he come here with you? He's usually way better with recruits. It's Poe. You know how he is. You're sure Kaj won't remember Poe. That is too much of a liability. Absolutely. Okay, and Ori, you say you saw this? Yes, a large cloud of magical smoke erupted from the library, just as we left a crowd of nameless shot in. Shh, I think Hero is waking up. Wait, who are the nameless? Oh, thank goodness. I can hear Mocha's distinctive footsteps approach. She pulls the bag off of my head. The room is bright for a moment, but everything comes into focus. Where am I at? Where am I? The three look at each other. Freaking Murphy. We haven't seen Murphy since the first part. I'm sorry I wasn't more honest with you. Huh? Welcome to... Murphy smacked his wings against a nearby table. The Truth Front. Alright. Is this a secret? Is this like a secret club? What is this, like a fraternity? Actually, what is this, a fraternity? We are the protectors of familiars, liberators of Did you forget how it goes again? Like I said, Poe usually does this. Okay, this is the True Front. It's an organization created by Murphy and myself to help protect familiars in Vanaheim. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm confused. Seriously? You haven't noticed? They've been here for less than a week. Yeah, I'm like, we haven't been here that long. Okay, let me break it down for you. You know by now that us familiars have a special type of magic. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we can actually share that between one another. It's a real energy, it's physical and can be transferred. Sorry everyone, it is very hot in my very hot in my area. It's like 80 degrees, boiling. Okay. I might be a little concussion. I'm struggling to stay focused. At first, this was great. Familiars could form bonds with each other to cast powerful spells. But as time went on, familiars started being used for more and more powerful spells, and there was an unfair exchange between familiars and the primary spellcasters. Like I've got this. Familiars were then classed into different distinctions. You have wizards who cast powerful spells, and familiars who primarily serve as, like, batteries? As what? Fuel. Fuel. That's bad enough as it is. That's why we created this organization, to help familiars that are in a situation they can't get out of on their own. That sounds great. It is, but lately things have been taking a turn. People have been going missing. Right, I've heard about that. We think it's the council, that they're planning something big. We need all the help we can get. You've been recommended to the True Front now by a couple of its members. We've also recruited Cash, and it would serve us well if you could keep an eye on him. His flagrant use of magic puts him in danger. If the Nameless see that he's a powerful magic user, it increases his risks of being taken. This is starting to sound like a dystopia. Okay, so I'm starting to get it. So there's regular magicians that just cast spells, and then there's familiars who have, I guess, like an overabundance of magic, but they... If this thing falls out one more time... And familiars seem like there are people that have like an overabundance of magic. This is a lot. It's difficult to even process. We'll be in touch. He walks towards me and unties my restraints. Welcome to the True Front. I know what the name of this episode's gonna be. Welcome to the True Front. I can't even begin to process the day I've had today. I'm led to the exit by the rest of the members, and I'm told to get some rest. When I emerge, it's already nighttime. I'm not sure if I should go find Cadge, take their advice, or just run. Either way, I think my time here in Vanaheim has gotten a lot more interesting. What the hell just happened? Stuff got real. I was expecting a nice scene, and stuff just happened. Wait, it's still night 6? I'm so confused. Oh, wait, that's right. I have so many questions, but guess we'll save them for another time? Alright, everyone. That was this episode. How long was it? Not nearly as long as a lot of the other episodes, but I think it's a little simpler to watch. Alright, so that was really interesting. So now we are part of a secret group called the Truth Front, and they're apparently here to protect familiars from the council. So it seems like the council isn't as benevolent as it seems. We didn't really know much about the council, but it definitely doesn't seem like they're exactly benevolent. So this is going to be really interesting to see what happens next. But I know this is a rather short episode. I'll probably make another episode later. But with that being said, this has been Fallenwolf. Ow! And I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody's having a great day. And thank you for being part of the Fallen Pack. I'll see everyone next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.